everybody, welcome back to Opal Beauty. I am Lakeisha. Thank you for joining me today. And if it's your first time watching any of my videos, go ahead and like and subscribe and follow me on my weight loss journey. So here's my update for this past week. I lost 1 pound this week. And, I'm not really excited about it, but I do know things that contributed to only losing 1 pound. And so I have a list of things that I should have done and things that I should not have done this past week. So, first things first, I did record my food. Like, I've been using the app, My Diet Coach, that I told you guys about last week. So I definitely recorded my food. I did eat out of this house as far as picking up things and bringing it home more than I did the previous week. So while I wasn't eating things that were bad for me, they were still taking me over in my calorie range. Like I mentioned to you guys before, that I'm trying to do 1,269 calories a day, which is extremely difficult, but it can be done because I've been doing it in the past. So, for example, I had a Chick-fil-A grilled Cool Wrap one day, and then I had Chipotle, grilled chicken bowl one day, and I had an Impossible Burger another day. So, although those things were not bad for me, they just were higher in calories, which I didn't quite plan out, as far as the day went on. So that's one thing that I know for next week coming up that I have to change. That if I do eat something out, that I'll have to change as far as what I'll eat earlier in the day, or maybe not eat the whole thing, kind of cut it in half. So that's one thing. And then another thing I noticed was I ate late two nights that week. And so I shouldn't have eaten later in the day, which I have already changed. I did not work out this week. So all of those things combined resulted in only 1 pound being lost. So going forward, this next week, I'm going to make sure that I work out. I'm going to make sure that I am staying up with my calories during the day if I decide, or if I choose to have something else in the evening, to make sure I don't go over my calories, because that can kind of set you up. You might gain a pound or two, and then you have to lose that pound or two within the same week, and in order to get back on track, because you went over your calories and you didn't work out. So those are some things that I learned about myself this week that I'm going to change going forward for next week, so I can have a better result for next week. Also, it's been a lot of stress for me this past few days, with everything going on with the world today, with the riots, with the police, with the government. It's just been a lot. So I actually had to take a break from Instagram for a day to just kind of clear my mind and reset and recharge. So if that's something that you guys are going through, I definitely recommend taking a break from social media. Even if it's just for a few hours or for a day. You can get so consumed in everything, and then get so upset about everything, and then trying to figure out what you can do. And it's just like a ripple effect. And so, of course, I want change in this world today. And I'm going to do my part. I'm going to do what I can do. And I've already purposed in my mind and in my wallet to purchase from more Black businesses. And so that's one thing that I did this week. And I also recommend you guys doing that because it's important to help support those businesses in general, but especially right now when we're going through this pandemic and everything that's going on. So I would hope that you guys will be on board with that and try to support Black business and, help them succeed. Also, I had my devotional today, and some really interesting things came out. I mean, which I already knew, but it was just like, wow, okay. So, I read in Romans, and I also read in Matthew. And in Romans, it was more about people being self obsessed and just doing things that they want to do and not considering what God would want you to do, not seeking God for direction as to what you should do. And so I thought that that was just amazing because a lot of times we do whatever we want to do. As adults, we kind of just do what we want, and only consider ourselves or our spouse, and we're really not considering what God wants you to do. And so I thought that that was very, very, very key. And also seeking God first. And in Matthew, it talked about not worrying about the cares of this world, not worrying about what you're going to wear, not worrying about what you're going to eat. Because if you seek God first, He will supply all of your needs. He will give you all the things that you need, all the things that you desire. So he knows what you need before you ask him. And so I thought that that was really, 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 really good. Um, a good insight and good word for the day. So I hope you guys will take that with you as we go into this next week to just seek God for any need that you may have, whether it is financial, whether it is spiritually, mentally. During this time, especially, there's a lot of mental anguish going on. And so I just encourage you to seek God first, and He will direct your path. He will give you peace. He will give you comfort. He will give you the strength you need and the power you need to move forward in the next week to come. So I hope you guys will have a wonderful, wonderful day and join me on this journey. Like and subscribe to this channel and join me on this weight loss journey. Please comment in the comment section and let me know what you're doing to lose weight, how much weight you have lost, and any tips that you may have for me. I would appreciate. So, thank you so much, and I will talk to you guys next week.